So Gino has 2, which means Gino
is in the speed round.
Speed round. So Gino is moving on to the speed round. Gino, for the sake of this round, you do not have to answer a question because you've already advanced. So this next round will be Nick versus Nate. Nate, I know we talked last night about your question for your initial answer for this question.
I'm going to stick with the guy we talked about.
You're going to stick with the guy we talked about.
I'm not going to switch to Goodell.
So this is my first time doing this show. Like, the winner has to get 5 points, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So why can't I win 3-1-1, then go to the speed round and
Because I'm being a dick and you can't. Yeah. So sorry, Gino. Yeah. Trying to make it an even playing field for the speed round. Gino, rule number 1 of life, my friend. Don't get greedy. Don't want you getting greedy here, my friend. Whatever. All right, so here we go.
That was D-Tron that quoted that too.
He also said, Gino, you're fired. Okay.
So it's like this. You're fired.
You're fired. Okay, here we go. Last question, guys. Also a pretty general one. And I think a big point of controversy for a lot of sports fans is a lot of people don't like the commissioners of these leagues. Because really, commissioners are, speaking about rules of life, rule number 1, don't get greedy. And we think of people who are greedy, rich old white men that run these professional sports leagues are probably the first people that come to mind. So, guys, that begs the question.
That's my character, though. That's my group of guys right there.
We'll probably cut that out.
Yeah, we're cutting this out. We're cutting this out. Nate's dad is Gary Bettman. Okay, guys, who is the worst commissioner in professional sports? Nick, I'll leave it to you.
I'll start everything out and stick with the NHL there and go Gary Bettman.
So Nate's dad is the worst commissioner in
your
professional
dad's a
sports.
piece of shit. Not Nate's real dad, but there's a reason why he's hated by like 99.9% of the NHL. Since he came into the NHL as commissioner in 1993, there's been 3 NHL lockouts since 93, and I just think the way he's handled situations like with the Arizona Coyotes, he just handles stuff poorly. And with the Atlanta relocation, Atlanta's not a hockey town. Going to Winnipeg was a good idea, but there's teams there's markets that could take Arizona. He's hoping that with the NHL owning Arizona, it's going to help out, and it's not. Gary Bettman is, I'm just not a fan. He's a piece of shit, personally.
Wow, there you go. Gary Bettman is a piece of shit.
He's a piece of shit.
I'll make this quick. My pick is, hopefully I pronounce his name right, Joseph R. Castiglione, who is the committee chair.
Hold on, time out. Gino, is that the correct pronunciation?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay, there we go. All right, there we go.
We confirmed with the Italian.
Hashtag breaking, that is the pronunciation. Nate.
Mr. Castiglione is the committee chair on the NCAA March Madness Selection Committee. He is the commissioner of the selection committee that picks the bracket for March Madness. And that bracket was ripped to shreds by the media when it came out 2 weekends ago. Yes, 2 weekends ago. Correct. It was 10 days ago. It was ripped to shreds.
Wait. 2 weekends ago or 10 days ago?
It was about 10 days ago.
Okay, 10 days ago.
Yeah. Around that area.
Give or take.
Yeah. So that bracket by media, you explained to me how Michigan State gets a 2 seed, or how Kentucky gets a 4 seed, where Texas A&M, who they beat in the SEC championship game, gets a 3 seed. None of this stuff makes sense. A team like Syracuse, who's 17-12, gets in as a 10 seed. I think they were a 10 or 11 seed. They get in. 10. They were 10, right? Yeah. They get in. It's a joke. And this committee needs to go through some really precarious. They need to figure out what the hell they're doing.
Big words by Nate. Precarious.
Number 1 thing for Nate's, I loved how he went off the board there. First thing with the whole choosing of the brackets, Michigan State got a 2 seed. They're gone still. Doesn't matter. They're done. Kentucky, 4 seed. They're done. But I'm just saying.
Great. In hindsight,
no
you can say
matter what
that.
seed you're going to get in this tournament, the best team at the end is going to win the tournament. The best team is going to win regardless. If a 1 seed shows up and they don't play well, that 1 seed shows up as a 1 seed, don't play well. That same team shows up as a 12 seed, play well, they win the game. No matter what.
Let's hypothesize though for a second.
Okay, but I'm just saying the best team in the tournament is going to win.
I don't think that's necessarily true. If you have a team like Kansas is the number 1 overall team in this tournament, but if they had to play UNC, then they had to play Indiana, then they had to play Villanova just to get to the Final Four. That's 3 incredibly tough teams. They have to make their way through. It's like in the Western Conference playoffs in the NBA. People are saying, "Oh, the Warriors or the Spurs are going to win," but it's a much tougher road to get to the NBA Finals in the Western Conference. I think we all had that agree on that point with OKC, San Antonio, and Golden State there. Where in the Eastern Conference you have to get by Cleveland. And to say that the best team is going to win regardless, that's not true because it's all about the road. It's the path of least resistance.
With the we're trying to mention with the Gary Bettman there is that he has maybe it's just Canadians, but he seems to not care about the Canadian market in general. He just seems to like focus on more American teams. But back with the choosing of the brackets, it's for the commissioner. And no matter who it is, like I'm going back to hypothesizing, but it's the best team is gonna win March Madness, no matter who you're playing. Like I'm gonna go back to Michigan State and Middle Tennessee. There was 0.8% of people had Middle Tennessee beating Michigan State on how many brackets? Millions.
I had that by the way.
You're lying. I saw your bracket. You had Michigan State winning. I'm pretty sure.
I did.
I
will concede that.
No matter what the bracket might be or seedings, I mean, in the end, the 1 through 16 in all 4 divisions, it's just a number. It doesn't matter who you play. I mean, it might matter if you're playing a stronger team. No matter what, you go in and play Indiana when you're UNC or you're Kansas playing Indiana, if you're Kansas playing Villanova, it doesn't matter. No matter who you're playing, the winner of that game is going to move on. It's going to be the best team that wins the tournament. You're going to be crowned champion. It's going to be the best team that wins. No matter, the seeding is just a number. It's just to make a bracket.
Like, I'll reiterate again, it's the path of least resistance, and I'll counter that point where you said Gary Bettman doesn't seem to care about the Canadian market. He cares about making money. He's a commissioner. That's his job. And he doesn't need to care about the Canadian market. The Canadian market is going to bring in dollars regardless.
Well, in the 90s, the Canadian dollar was in the shitter, and he did not care about the Canadian market. It's like that in the 90s. That's 6 teams in your NHL out of the 30.
There's still
they had 7 in the 90s because the Jets were still
the Jets
there.
were still on.
Yeah.
We're mid-90s.
Yeah.
So in that segment there, the Canadian market, when the teams were doing poorly, he didn't really care much about what was going on.
That's not true because the Canadian dollar is at its lowest point once again. And when I was talking to a sports economist 2 weeks ago, and he said to me...
Your dad?
No, not my dad. Tom Manecht on TSN 1040.
Oh, Tom Manecht!
He's got like 3 dads right now.
Yeah, he's got lots of dads.
And I was talking to him, and he said the NHL has a better chance to succeed with a 74-cent Canadian dollar. I think it's as of today. A 74-cent Canadian dollar has a better chance to succeed in Quebec City than it does in Vegas. And that's because the Canadians are still going to go watch hockey regardless of what their dollar is. And the NHL is still going to make a lot of money in Canada because the sport we care about most in Canada is hockey. Every kid in Canada plays hockey at some point in his life. I'm playing hockey for the first time in my life now, but I'm still playing hockey.
Hashtag go microbeats.
Still playing hockey.
I agree. Canadians love hockey. It's the winter sport. It's always going to be.
Gary Bettman doesn't need to put as much effort into Canada. That's just a fact.
But hold on. Okay, yeah. Let's
I mean,
wrap this
3
up.
lockouts in 20 years. 3 lockouts. That's the most out of any professional sport. If I'm pretty sure that's the most.
No, that's correct.
Yeah,
3 is the most.
3 lockouts, and when he came in '93, pretty sure the first lockout was the next year, 94-95. There's already a lockout.
You can't bring up lockouts because NCAA can't have a lockout. They can't have a lockout of schools. It just can't happen.
Well, I understand. I'm saying it's your job to run a league, and if your league is not running, that's your job to make that league run. Mm-hmm. And 3 times.
This is hard. I want to give Nate points for being a hipster. I want to give Nick points because I am also not a big fan of Bettman. Gino, what do you think?
They both brought up good points. Just talk about Nate's, like, the selection committee thing. Mm-hmm. I agree they didn't do a great job with the seeding. Then again, it is just a number, and the best team is going to win. Where they probably messed up, and you didn't mention this, is on the smaller schools. Mm-hmm. Getting, like, those 14 and 15 seeds. Right. They really... they value, like Syracuse at 17 and 12, but they're a big school from a big conference, and they're a moneymaker, right? So they throw in them and they screw some small team like, I don't know, like Santa Clara size, you know what I mean? Like Big West Conference, whatever, right? So you could have mentioned that. All over to Nick's side, Gary Bettman has got a lot more responsibility than picking up, you know. And, you know, to be a commissioner that goes through 3 lockouts, that's pretty appalling. If you ask me, like it's a bad look, but he is there. He works for the 30 owners, right? Does not work for the players. So this is really tough, but I don't know. I like Nick's argument better.
Man, putting all the pressure on me. What do we do here? Do we give the point to Nick? Do we give the point to Nate? This is really hard.
Maybe do give him a speed round question to tiebreak.
A speed round question to tiebreak? I think that is in order. Let's do it.
I'm good with that.
Speed round question to tiebreak.
right now.
No, you know what, Nate did a great job.
No, I liked how Nate went off bracket.
Nate went
off
way off the
script
board.
for
He
sure.
could have gone Goodell. He didn't go Goodell.
Oh yeah, I mean he could have.
And
sure.
if he went Goodell, he probably would have beat you. Just saying. So I think that.
Goodell's a son
I had
of a
Goodell,
bitch.
by the way.
Yeah,
Goodell's a son of a
Goodell,
bitch.
but- 3 lockouts. It's your job.
Okay,
to go on a
here we
lead.
go. Here we go. Here's the question. Speed round. You have 15 seconds, back and forth, and then quick rebuttal, and then Gino and I. Well, I'll decide.
Yeah.
Gino can give his input if he'd like.
No, you decide.
I'll
It's
decide.
fair.
I'll take it this time. I'll take all the responsibility this time. Okay, speed round. Here we go. NBA draft is coming up very shortly. Which prospect? And sorry, before I say this, first person to say the prospect or the person or whatever gets that answer. Okay, so you better be fast.
Oh my god.
Okay, so here we go. NBA draft is coming up very quickly. Which prospect right now in the NCAA will have the most success in the NBA?
Ben Simmons.
Scalabrese.
What?
Scalabrese plays for the Kentucky Wildcats, where it's number 1.
Scalabrese.
Yep.
I've never even heard of this dude.
He's projected to go number 2 in the draft. Look it up.
In this year's
Yeah,
draft?
in this year's draft. Scalabrese.
Brandon Ingram. dude.
Number 2 or 3.
NBA
Not-
mock draft right now.
Here we go.
Ben Simmons,
This is all getting edited
Brandon
out of the show, by the
Ingram.
way.
Who'd you say again?
Scalabrese.
Scalabrese.
Dude, I don't even know who that
He's not
is.
even in like the top 20.
He's right there.
Oh, sorry.
11.
Oh, he's 11.
11. Okay, now this is interesting. Okay, 15 seconds. Here we go. Nick,
Next one.
Nick, go first. Ben Simmons. Why is Ben Simmons going to have the most success in the NBA?
I think just most NBA ready player in the NCAA. I think he's going to have the most success going into the NBA, and I think he is the most ready currently right now for an NCAA player.
Nate.
Scalabrese is 6'11". He's 240 pounds, I think. He's a man in amongst boys right now. He can play. He's dominating the field in the paint right now. Ben Simmons is a head case. The guy is not very smart whatsoever. He will not be able to transfer his game to the NBA whatsoever. He went to LSU because he wasn't going to get challenged at all in
that's
LSU.
All right, there we go.
He actually went to LSU to be the guy at LSU. He wanted to be. He's only going to school for 1 year. He wanted to be the bee's knees at school. He wanted to be the shit. Okay, so Ben Simmons went to school, and
Scalabrese is more coachable. Played for John Calipari, next NBA head coach. I can't even name the LSU head coach.
I can't name the LSU coach either, by the way. Okay.
I can name the football coach.
Les Miles?
Les Miles,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's going to might get canned soon.
Go
Okay,
Tigers, right?
here we go. Final decision. Kills me because I love him so very much.
It's nice.
I love him so very much, but unfortunately, this is, as Homer Simpson once said, this is my favorite part of the job, the cuts. Here are the people that are cut. Okay, going through my phone.
Is the Homer Simpson thing?
Yes, in the football episode of The
okay.
Simpsons. Okay, cuts. Nathan Hutton. That is all. Nick, you're going to the finals, my friend. Speed round. So Nick gets the point. And we're going to give Nick 1 point. I'm sorry, Nate, you're out. But you're better as an analyst, I think, with me in determining which of these two is going to win.
I'm gonna be honest with that question there. I was a little frightened because Nate knows fuck a lot more about basketball than what
Yep.
I do.
That's why I gave you the point.
But I
because
tried to get Ben
I'm
Simmons out of
impressed.
my mouth as fast as I possibly
Yeah,
could.
you should have said Buddy.
I wasn't going to say Ben
You
Simmons.
should have said Buddy. All right.
Buddy's not going to be a good NBA player, though.
Buddy's going to be an unreal
No, he's
NBA
not.
player. Sports Fights next time. He versus
Buddy.
Nate
Yeah,
about Buddy
Buddy
Hield. Buddy is unreal. Sorry, he's great. Okay, speed round. So here's how it's going to work. Similar to what we just did. Nick, you just got a point, so you've got 2. Gino has 2. And your points were very unorthodox, Nick, so this should be very entertaining. Gino is the heavy favorite in this one. Okay.
I'll start flipping tables.
Yeah, Nick's going to start flipping tables. Here we go. Speed round. First to 5 points wins.
Starting from 0 or
Starting from 2.
2.
Oh.
Okay. All right. So, first question. Here we go. My phone was just vibrated. Oh yeah, that was Buddy Hield. Buddy Hield just texted me and said, "Tell Nate he's a bitch for not believing me." Okay. Here we
It's
go.
true, I saw the tag.
First to the speed round. Question is, Which of the big four sports franchises, or sports leagues, I should say, so that is the NFL, the NBA, NHL, and MLB, has the best, which team in those leagues has the best fan base?
Honestly, I know that's the thing. Out of 4 leagues, there's a lot of teams to choose.
There's a lot to choose from.
That's like what 124 teams or something like that, 2016. But I'm just gonna go ahead and throw it out there. I'm gonna go with the Boston Red Sox.
Red Sox. Ooh.
The Red Sox, when I can't remember the exact amount of it. It's like 96 years.
It was similar to the Cubbies.
Yeah, 96 years without a
It
championship.
was in the 80s. 80 something years.
80-something years, okay.
Oh, it was
So
88.
19...
It was 1909, I believe, was their last.
1915? 1918 to 2004.
87 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
87 years.
there's definitely not a
So-
producer that is pointing to us right now,
telling us how
the
many
answers.
years.
Yes.
But I mean, out of the
Even
4
though we all
teams-
have laptops in front of us.
out of the 4 teams, out of the 4 big sports, you gotta choose one team. I'm just kind of going with the team that's going to stick me right now is Boston Red
Go
Sox.
Sox. Okay, Nick, thank you. Gino.
The question was the best fan base, right?
Yes, best fan
most
base.
loyal, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Best fan base.
The Cleveland Browns.
He did not just go
Takes
there.
it all the way back.
Way back.
All the
Here we
way
go.
back.
Gino loves those Cleveland Browns. Okay, Gino, why are they the best fan base?
That team has had that fan base has had nothing to cheer for since the 1950s, early 60s.
Jim Brown, baby.
Well, yeah, that's the last time they were relevant. They sell out that stadium every Sunday for that team to dish shit on the field. And the dog pound is passionate. That city loves their Cleveland Browns. They know their shit. I think the team knows their shit. But yet every Sunday they go to that stadium.
They literally wear shit brown jerseys.
They tailgate every Sunday morning and they give their heart and soul to that team and they go home crying every Sunday. But they are there every Sunday.
With the Browns, a lot of this could be the first Sox too, but I saw a couple of lines last year. Browns fans literally ripping jerseys off, right?
That's the passion.
They're passionate. But with the Red Sox, 87 years without a championship, they are still getting fans out to the park, and now their fan base is getting stronger, and they have massive parties when they win the World Series, and not actual riots. They just have good old-fashioned
Gino,
parties.
quick, why is he wrong?
Well, first of all, every fan base has parties when they win the World Series and the NHL Stanley Cup championships. I mean, it's just a thing, right? Thing with the Red Sox, I think the younger generation, they're used to winning, so they're probably a little bit more, I would say, the city of Boston itself, they kind of have that aura, like they're the blue bloods of sports with the Bruins, Sox, Patriots, blah, blah, blah. The passion in Cleveland for that Browns team is just, maybe the Oakland Raiders are the next, the passion in Oakland, they're getting good now, but they love their Raiders, they love their Browns, and because they've been crap for so many years, they still show up and support that team. It's easy to support a good team for 12 years. It's really easy.
But I'm just saying, they went 88 years without a pennant, and they're still getting supported for 88 years without on a dry run.
Nathan, what do we think?
That's dedication for fans who went 88 years without a championship.
Silence, please. Thank you.
Sorry.
Nate, King Nate has the floor.
I actually, honestly think Nick gave the better argument because he brought up the 88 years thing, and to be still fans of a team after not, we're all Canucks fans. We're all from except for Gino.
And Nate.
And I forgot.
So
you're
you're-
Canadian,
So Nate, you and I here,
Yeah.
we got about 40 more years and the Canucks are dead to us. Let's put it that
Exactly.
way.
We've gone through 40 years of not winning
More
a
than 40,
championship,
actually.
and we're all really pissed off. And the Red Sox went through 88, and the Browns have only been a
Yeah,
team
and
since
they've
the
won now.
1990s.
They won in 04.
Yeah, but their fans were
Well, they've
still
won
there
2
in the
since
80s
then, but I'm
and
just
the
saying
90s.
they won it
Talking about droughts, Cleveland hasn't won since the early 60s. They lost a team and got a team back. They're still crap, and they still sell out that stadium every Sunday.
All right, here we go. Very tough decision.
87 years.
87 years, but just crap. The Cleveland Browns are. So I love the answer. I got to give it to my boy Gino. So Gino gets the point. Sorry, Nate. I should
I don't
listen to
care,
Nate.
yeah.
I should listen to Nate more
Appreciation,
often.
Yeah, I know. Much
Okay.
appreciation there, though.
So 3 points for
Got
Gino.
I mean,
2
every time
points
he's asked
for
the
Nick.
panelists and they sided with me,
I know, right,
he's
yeah.
disagreed with them, and
He's
just goes,
disagreed with every panel except for Gino, though. So
every time he gets, oh, I'll choose Gino. Okay, yeah, okay, Gino. Gino.
Yeah, show my flaws. Show my
Hey,
flaws.
I gave you a point, didn't I? Both the
Yeah, but then I disagree and chose Nate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I
No,
didn't.
you chose it.
I left it open. I left it
You
open to a
chose Gino,
tie.
I told you to
chose
choose.
me,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then you went to a tiebreaker.
And then I chose you. Then I chose you in the speed round, you dick. So shut up. Okay.
I'll flip this damn thing.
All right, here we go.
Suck you in the nose.
Let's just go. Let's go.
Nick, I swear, if you get mad at me again, I'm gonna suck Nate in the nose.
Yes, that's so
Right
great.
there, suck in the nose.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. This is going off the rails.
Let's just go.
Here we go. Peyton Manning
Let's go.
calming down the stadium. Lucas Oil Field. All right, here we go. Mile high.
Mile high, there.
Omaha.
All right, here we go. Next question. Gino, since you won this, I'll give this to you. Actually, no, I'm not giving it to you first because I'm letting
It's a
whoever
speed
says
round.
it. It's a speed round. Clearly, I know what's up. All right, here we go. Who's winning the NCAA tournament?
Kansas.
Gino is Nick is coming out of the gate fast on these every single time.
I'm
He's
going
like
Kansas.
a second every single time. You need an answer, Gino.
I'm gonna go with North Carolina.
Okay. Go. Why is Kansas gonna win?
Kansas has a strong team, and I think they have a good shot. Although they ought to go through Oregon to get to the final.
Yep.
But over in the other league, I've seen the upsets. With Michigan State getting knocked out, that gives UNC a better chance to make it to the better chance to get through in that bracket. But Kansas, I haven't seen any signs of them slowing down, and I think they got the strongest team in Philly, and I think they're going to cruise to the final, and they're going to win it.
Gino.
Kansas has a tougher road to get there. UNC has an easier road to get there. UNC has Roy Williams as head coach. He's already won 2 national championships. They have better players. They look stronger right now. So I'm going with UNC.
Can either of you name a single player on either of those teams?
Yeah, Page.
Okay, on Kansas.
Is that where Ingram is?
Page and
No, Ingram's on Duke, dude.
Page and
Go Duke, baby! Yeah, Duke!
Do I get back in if I can name the entire starting lineup on Kansas?
No.
Oh,
You can give me a point, though, Nate.
Wayne Selden Jr. and Perry Ellis are the 2 I know for sure.
He's a senior.
Bryce Johnson as well as on UNC.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Well,
Well, it's okay. I
Marcus
can't.
Page.
I can't judge.
Marcus
I can't
Page
judge. I don't know these people.
and Meeks. The
To
center.
be honest, I'm there for the upsets. That's, to be fair, that's
Go
what
Gonzaga.
Oh!
Yeah.
Gonzaga. That would be cool. All right. Well, since neither of you really gave a great argument, I'm just going to give this point to Nick because he was being a dick last time and was mad at me for not giving him points. So, Nick, there you go. 3-3. Making it interesting. Okay, here we go. Speed
Very
round. You keep
generous.
going. Okay. Who's going to win the Stanley Cup this year? Nick.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Oh, there we go. Gino. I just gave it to Nick because I knew he'd answer right away.
I'll go with the LA Kings.
LA Kings.
Wow.
Okay, Gino, why are the LA Kings going to win?
They're playing great hockey. They've both been there and done that.
Mhm.
The LA Kings, I think they just play a tougher brand of hockey
Mhm.
than LA, sorry, than Chicago.
To be fair on that note, a wildcard team from the Central will be in the Pacific as well. So that's going to be giving LA already tough competition. Chicago's going to win because they're in a tough division, yet they're still battling for first place in that division, and they're playing these
They're in
teams.
third right now.
We're like 1 or 2 points out of being first place in the division. Like there's a 3-way like mismatch for top spot in there. But Chicago's team last year won the cup. Their team this year is even better than the team they had last year. They added Andrew Ladden to the lineup. Their team is tough on defense. Their offense has way more striking power than LA, and Patty Kane is gonna lead this team.
Striking power. It's a good word.
Striking power of cabbies and women apparently. But
Whoa.
Chicago.
That
Shout out to
Yeah.
Bill Amos. The Blackhawks are gonna win. They're a stronger team. They are.
got
Okay, quick.
real quick.
Real quick.
Yeah, two quick points for LA. Because they missed the playoffs last year, they've had more time to rest in the offseason. They're not going to burn out in the playoffs.
Yep.
Chicago's been playing a lot of hockey the past 5 years. I can see them burning out. And the trump card is goaltending. Crawford's a good goalie. He's not Jonathan Quick. When Quick's on his game, he's played top 3 in the league.
I've found that point. They've been playing a lot of hockey in the last 5 years. They're 3 cups.
LA has 2. So.
So
Tough. I'm gonna give the point. No, here, Nate. What do you think?
It's a toss-up. I mean, it's
Whispered. Damn it. All right, here we go.
wow, Nate. The Kings started out shitty, man. They They're a
But you know what?
team.
You know
They're
who's
streaky.
you know who's hot right
Chicago's
now?
been consistent
There's
the
a reason
whole
why-
year.
Chicago has been on a losing streak. Have you not noticed that lately? They've been struggling a little bit, man.
Well,
Like,
then
Payne's been
Payne's
off.
gone.
yeah.
There's
so,
a reason why.
He's
Uh,
up like 50 points in this
Big
scoring
Nate,
title.
Big Nate, for the record, whispered in my ear. He's like, "Fuck both those guys, but Gino." So,
Fuck those guys.
Gino, LA Kings. I like the answer. You get
Mom,
my
I
point.
didn't.
So
Just
there
so
we
you know,
go.
Mom, I didn't.
So,
I
so
did
there
the
we go.
curse.
So there we go. So 4-3. Here we
Can
go.
we just go back? If LA doesn't win and Chicago does win, I now get that point. So just saying.
Yes,
Yes,
we will. For
yes,
the record.
okay, yeah,
if Chicago
deal.
wins the cup and
Done.
LA does not,
Done.
then we'll get
Agreed.
the point. That's only if Chicago wins and LA does not.
Okay. Deal.
If neither of them win, it doesn't count.
Doesn't count.
It
Agreed.
does not count. We'll go back and edit this video after.
Yeah.
All right, guys. 4 points for Gino, 3 points for Nick. Needs to be the first of 5. And guess what? We're all out of time for today. There are no more questions. So Gino Cutri is the winner of the Sports Fights Roundtable. Gino, how does it feel? Nick
Feels good.
feels good.
Get the W and it's gonna go
I'll
home.
wait. I'll wait eagerly for the post-game remarks.
All right, so there will be some post-game remarks. Check those out on our YouTube
To be
channel.
fair, like I said before, I played in a protest. I think we all back in when we edit this, there were some inconsistencies
Well,
in the
okay,
judging.
well, here we go.
Just
Nick,
saying. I
Nick-
see why he was evicted on Big Brother Canada 3. All right. Thank you. Take care, guys. Thanks a lot for having us.
All
All
right,
righty.
Nick, I will stay true to my word. If the Chicago Blackhawks win the Stanley Cup
I'm crouching.
and the Los Angeles Kings do not, then you are declared champion of this sports fight
Which is highly probable.
today.
Which is
But-
highly probable.
Then why do you side with me?
He made the better argument.
It's about the arguments, Nick. It's about the
It
arguments.
was pretty
All right,
similar.
guys, thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. For Nick Arthur, Gino Cutri, Nathan Hutton, and I'm Jordan Parhar. Do we want a hashtag for this? People can tweet us after and let us
Also,
know.
you messed up our Twitter account. I'm pretty sure it's just sports fights, isn't it?
We'll change it.
We're changing. So
We're
yeah.
already
So
got
don't
followers.
forget.
We already got a fan base.
Yeah, we can change the tag.
Oh, you can change your user.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Nick just found out we can change our Twitter handle. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. We're at Sports Fights Roundtable, and like us on like this video. Subscribe to us on YouTube, Sports Fights Roundtable, and give us a follow as well. So Nick, what's your Twitter?
Follow me at NickArthur3. I'm the handsome devil and crane behind a desk.
Okay.
He's got a girlfriend though, ladies. So just keep an eye out.
We can keep that in the DM.
Gino does not have a girlfriend. Gino, what's your Twitter?
At Gino_Cutri.
He's
Real
the
original.
kid next to the big Nutella bottle.
Nathan.
At NW_Hutton. HUTTON.
HUTTON. Wow, is that like a little thing for?
I
his
said
name?
it 100 times in my life. So.
All right, there you go.
Times.
Don't forget to follow me. I'm at Jordan Parhar. And yeah, thanks for joining us today. Hope you enjoyed this edition of the Sports Fights Roundtable. And we'll be back again, hopefully soon, with some more fighters. All right, guys, take care. Have a good one. Peace out.